family, right? They know that about you. Got it. So they let you be you. And when you reconvene, you pick back up where you left off. But make no mistake about it, everything in between is lost, right? So those long-term relationships, the commitment of time of, taking vacations. Like I see a lot of players take vacations with other players that are close friends. And we'll just take vacations, just to take vacations, or just hang out, just to hang out. Like I never did that.
What are you doing?
Why didn't you?
Yeah, well, because when I retired, I didn't want to have to say, I wish I would have done more. I don't want that.
So you come in, it's very powerful what you just said. Some of your peers were in it for the money, so they got the money. Okay, great. Buy a house for my mom, dad wanted that car, get this, get that, have fame, go to different cities, I'm partying and all this other stuff. Who were some of the guys that you saw and you watched that weren't just driven by the money? Were there some things that you looked at and says, these three guys are as crazy as I am?
I do. At the time, I deal with what I refer to as Goat Mountain.
Kobe Bryant?
Goat Mountain. I went to Goat Mountain, and I talked to Magic, Michael, Bird, Hakeem Olajuwon, Jerry West, Oscar Robertson, Bill Russell. So I would talk to them. What did you do? What were your experiences? Michael in particular, become my big brother. He's been my big brother since I first came to the league. And what was that process like? So I went to them and started understanding the ins and outs of the game and how they approach things and their level of detail and obsessiveness. And that's what I did.
Why do you think, and first of all, let me ask how it felt, but I'm curious to know why you think as well. How did it feel knowing, like, from the moment you got into the league, the guy at the time is the greatest of all time, everybody wants to be like Mike, Gatorade, all this stuff. The level of respect he had for you when he spoke about you was different than everybody else. And you're an 18, 19-year-old kid at the time.
Yeah.
How did that feel when you heard how he spoke about you?
Well, because I think it made me feel good, but you didn't say anything I didn't already know. So, so like I tell you, like when I was in high school, and I used to work out with the 76ers. I used to ask him, what's it like to guard Mike? Mike? You mean Black Jesus? Like, what the? Black who? Well, we call him Black Jesus, or you can call him Black Cat. Like, I'm gonna call him fucking Mike. That's his fucking name. So the level of fear that he inspired in the others was insane. And I would tell him, I said, when I face him, we're gonna go at it. He says, oh, you don't want to do that. I'm like, what? Man, you don't know me, man. So when we matched up, I think he understood that. And when I was 18, my first year, he got the best of me a bunch of times. I was right there the next play. You're not intimidating me, I'm not going anywhere. And I think he saw that level of respect, because I think he was the same way at 18 years old. And that common bond is what I think where our connection was built.
Yeah, it was great watching you guys going back and forth, whether it was the All-Star game or whether the famous scene where, your guard